morning, YouTube. Again, this morning, my damn phone acting stupid. I done lost. I had to restart. Again this morning, but anyhow, we didn't lose much, about 3.5, 4 minutes. Just me coming out of, me doing my pre-trip and then talking about where I was parked at, and then I drove, instead of walking inside this morning, I drove because I knew there was somebody riding around waiting on a parking spot. And see, within 10 minutes, my spot's already taken. There's a truck in that spot. Because I was right there where that, the second spot right here, straight in front of me. Not where that truck is sticking out. You go past him straight. That one that's backed in right there, that's where I was at. That blue truck, black truck, whatever color it is. Anyhow, yeah, I seen them riding around the parking lot looking for a place to park. So instead of walking inside, I pulled around to the pumps. Well, then I get around to the pumps, and every one of them had somebody sitting on it. Nobody was pumping fuel. Everybody taking breaks on the pumps. Granted, it's 3 o'clock in the morning, a Saturday morning. But come on now, if you see, and the one guy I was behind, he seen me come up behind him, and he walks over there to the trash can, throws all his trash away, gets back in his truck, lights a cigarette, and just sits there. Doesn't do nothing, doesn't move. And he sees me, I almost cursed. He sees me sitting right behind him. But, you know, that's the class of drivers we got out here today. The me class, me. It ain't like it used to be, man. I know I've said this many times, I used to enjoy trucking. Now it's just a job. I don't enjoy this shit no more. It used to be fun to come out here and do this shit. But now the class of drivers out here anymore, they call in and report on you. There's one of our drivers right there. That truck right there backed in. But the class of drivers here nowadays, it just, yeah. They call in on you if I have never, even yesterday, there's a couple, 2 or 3 times that trucks come over on me and pushing me, you know, wiggling around, and I could have called in on, and I'm not that person. But anyhow, let's get going. We got 575 miles to go. Well, really not that many, about 5, 6, because it takes, I don't know why my GPS does that, it takes me to the right before we go. But I get right on the interstate right here. 570. You know. Alright, I'll get back. See here, bull hauler's smart. He parks on the ramp so he ain't got to worry about his truck getting tore up. There's a couple of them here. There's one. If it wasn't dark, that'd been a good truck for short. No, these other ones ain't bull haulers, never mind. Anyhow, yeah. At least they got plenty of room to park on this ramp. Now, don't get me wrong now, Louisiana will wake you up on the ramp, write you a ticket. I've had them do it to me. It wasn't, since I've been here, I was pulling flatbed. The guy woke me up and I think it was Ruston. Yes, I was in Ruston, Louisiana, on the ramp. He woke me up talking about, you got to move. I said, no, I can't move. My brake ain't over yet. I can't move. Well, yeah, you got to move. I said, I can't move. You give me you know, I'm only 6 hours into my break, so I can't move for another 4 hours. Well, you got to move. I'm telling you to move. I said, will you tell DOT to come tell me to move? Needless to say, I ended up moving. I got a ticket out the deal. So did the other 4 trucks that was on the ramp too. That dude was new. you know, another new cop. You know, he was a county cop. He just wanted to write some damn tickets, I reckon. I don't know. But anyhow, all right, I'm gonna shut up. We're gonna do some trucking. I'll get back with y'all here in a bit. Well, there we go. Another day in the fog. Yay. I can still, I got a little bit of visibility. Ain't too bad. But I'm sure there's going to be some spots that's going to be pretty bad. But that's okay. It is what it is. Oh, boy. We got our construction zone up here. Well, I don't even know what they're doing here. Where am I at? Oh, yeah, I know what they're doing. Never mind. This has been here for a while. Well. We got these speed bumps out here before you get to it. That's about a mile back, I hit a bump. I thought the damn truck would come apart. Yep. And I look up, yeah, we got construction. I think they put that bump there on purpose to get everybody's attention. I don't know. Anywho. It's only 60 through here, so yeah, we gotta take it easy. Alright, well, I'll get back with y'all. And look at them all sleeping on the ramp. Pretty bad. I mean, it was pretty full. Even inside, you couldn't, yeah. You know, you got there's two different roads in there. You turn to the left and parking spots, turn to the right and parking spots. Well, even behind them, these people pulled up behind them, so it left just enough room to get through the roads because they had people parked behind everybody. Hey, yeah! The roof there is pretty cool. Anywho, 6 o'clock my time. So yeah, I was hoping that Goodway would be open, but it ain't. I'm 15 miles from the truck stop. Yeah, they ain't gonna be open. They don't open until 7. Oh well. Yeah, what it is. Oh, I still got that pizza in there. That I bought from Walmart last week. Yeah, them Market Fresh pizzas. The little thin crust Market Fresh pizzas, little rectangle ones, yeah. I'll stop here a little bit. I'll cook that bitch. I ain't gonna spend money that I don't have to. I forgot about that till just now. I still gotta stop at Walmart later on too. I gotta get the SD card for this dash cam. sorry folks, I got distracted. I got a message from the Clay County Sheriff's Department about a missing child along Alligator Avenue in Middleburg area. 11-year-old, blonde hair, blue eyes, 4 foot, 55 pounds. Last seen wearing a green Adidas shirt, blue jean shorts. That's not good. Anyhow, alright folks, yeah, I'll get back with y'all in a little bit. Alright folks, we made it through Monroe. Yeah, I didn't record this time. Normally I record coming through there, but I didn't. I was on the phone, but anyhow, it is what it is. I had this one jackass in Young's trucking or some shit. He come all over in my lane, and I was like, you know, I ought to call it. I was like, no. Buddy of mine, I was on the phone with, I said, you know, that's what the jackass the other day done to me, and I swerved to miss from getting hit, and then I got called in on for swerving from getting hit. But anyhow, yeah, it just burns my ass. And then he went to get off the exit there, and he slowed down to 40 miles an hour on the interstate, a half a mile before the exit, yeah, I damn near run into the backup to keep her hitting. Because he come blowing by me in the right lane and would come over in my lane when he come by me, because we was going around the curve, and he come over in my lane, so I had to swerve over on the shoulder to miss him. And I don't know. Anyhow, trying to think of what I want to eat this morning. Oh, we got right up here in Rayville. I can go into Wendy's and get some sausage biscuits again this morning. I might do that. The biscuits look pretty good yesterday. Alright, that's what I'm going to do. So I'll get back with y'all when we get to Rayville. Alright, here we are, folks. Rayville. Yep. Jump off here and go ahead to Wendy's and get me some breakfast. I'm hungry. But anyhow, do I want Wendy's or do I want Waffle House? Nah, I want Wendy's. I don't want to sit down and eat. I'll go ahead and grab my food and go. Get back with y'all here in a few. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. That's what I'm talking about. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. That's what I'm talking about. Yep, well. Yeah, one sweet ass plastic. You don't see too many of them out here in the morning looking good like that. Anywho, I'm eating my biscuits. I'll get back with y'all. In daylight now, folks, and we're about 35 miles from the state line. Well, we just hit the dense fog that they was talking about. I had a sign back there that said dense fog advisory till 9 a.m. Well, we just run into it. Yep. No, it ain't too bad. Still got visibility, so yeah, it ain't too bad. But yeah, we're about 6 miles from the state line. Alrighty, folks, right up here, we're going to be crossing that mighty Mississippi. Yep. Oh. Or, well, as we would call it these days, not so mighty, because it's still 10, 15 foot low, but it's still the Mississippi. Guys out here hunting this morning. Well, it's hunting blinds out, but there ain't nobody in it. That's one of them. Here's the other one just below this sign here. And you know, not too long ago, the water right there below that sign, you'll see the hunting blind. The water was right to the bottom of that hunting blind. Just about 6-8 months ago, all that was underwater, and that water was right below that's how all this was underwater not too long ago, 6-8 months ago. And yeah, now it's as low as it is. See, we still got beach. Anywho, right there, welcome to Mississippi, folks. Your local time is 6:40 and it is 68 degrees. All right. Ooh, come on. A big boom. Big boom. Yep. Alright, well, I'll get back with y'all. It looks like the scale is closed. There's the green light. So, yep, it's all locked up. But just Saturday, so I don't expect to cross any scales today. Anywho. Yep. 80 miles, yeah, I'll be stopping at Walmart. I gotta go in and get an SD card for this dash camera. Probably grab a couple more things, I don't know. Probably not. But I know I need the SD card anyway. But anyways, it is what it is. I'll get back with y'all here in a bit. Alright, well, we got us a cluster fuck up here. The truck driver done run into the median and laid it over. So they got all the lanes shut down right now. I did get a report about it, but by the time I got the report, I done passed all the exits, so I ain't no way of detouring. It is what it is. Yep. Well, I guess I could get off here at exit 15. I don't know. See if there's a detour around it. Okay, according to Google Maps, it's only a 7-minute delay. This is still the fastest route. So we just gonna stay with it. Yeah. If Google Maps is correct. We got this Ford air driver. He's doing what I normally do, protect the lane. I know what he's doing, so that's why you don't hear me complaining, because he's doing his job. But it ain't just the construction here that's got us backed up. Well, we got in the flow of traffic now. We ain't got up here to where the wreck is. See, I've been on the radio trying to get somebody. I guess everybody was just assuming it's construction, but no, there's a wreck up here. I don't know what the hell's going on. But, oh well, it is what it is. We're moving a whopping 10 miles an hour. Yep. Sunrise in the clouds there. Got one laying on the side. Pretty cool. It won't be long. They're gonna be shutting the whole road down because this dude is he's laid over in the median up here. Y'all can see him. Let me zoom in some. See right there. They're gonna have to shut the road down in order to get him out of the way. Here come the state police now, so it won't be long. They're gonna be shutting us down. I hope they let me get through before they shut it down, damn it. Let me through. I'm almost to it. Let me get through there. Don't shut it down yet. Oh, man. Big toes out here and everything. He hit the wall. Then went over into the cables. See, that's why I say, folks, if you're tired, stop and go to bed. There ain't no load worth this right here. No load is worth that. No matter how much time you got on the clock or what have, ain't no load worth that. Hell, like this morning, I left the truck stop, and within an hour, I stopped and went back to sleep for another hour because I was still tired. I started with my head started bobbing. I was like, oh hell no. And I pulled in the rest area and went to sleep for an hour. I don't care. Like I've said many times, I run this clock. This clock don't run me. I tell that clock what to do. If I want to stop it, I stop it. But some people, they don't look at it that way. Oh, I got time on the clock, I got to go. No, you don't. You don't have to do nothing. There's no load worth that. But anyhow, I digress. All right, well, we're rolling. I'll get back with y'all. Here we are coming into Jackson, folks. I'm gonna jump off there at 45. I need to run in and get cigarettes. I forgot that earlier when I got breakfast. But it's all good. Oh. Yeah, I'm gonna go on and get refills for my drink too. So yeah, I'll get back with y'all here in a few. Oh hell, what we have here? We have a motorhome that done, well, I guess they meant to park there. I just got a pop-up on my phone that is high risk of tornadoes today between Mississippi, Alabama, Tennessee, Georgia. So yeah, and I'm seeing the dark clouds. So it's just great. Oh well, I'm still going. I got 30 miles to Walmart. Hopefully I can get there before the rain starts. Alright folks, here we go. I got my SD card. So now I'm officially recording. I'm now getting the hell up out of here. If I can. Go around back first. See if I can get turned around. Well, these people just be parking any damn where. And it says no trucks back here, but what you gonna do? Oh yeah, and they got a container there. I don't know if I'll be able to turn around with that container there. But we gonna give her a shot. That's all we can do. Yep, it's a non-turning ass Peterbilt. Alright, we good. We made it. I was worried about it pushing back into the containers, but it didn't. So we're good. Also, got me another box of goodies. Yep. And a whole box of Dayquil. Yep. And what do we got going on here? Well, the dude that had everything blocked finally moved. About Tom. Stop sign. Stop. And here we go. Oh, sorry. I'll get back with y'all. Well. It is not looking good. I know I went back and if I got that warning for the tornadoes in the area, I went back and looked at it, and there wasn't no rain. Although it looked like it's going to rain, but there wasn't no rain in the area, so I don't know. Maybe it's later on this afternoon what they're talking about. I mean, Atlanta's getting wet right now, but there ain't no rain in this area. But anywho, let's see what happens. All right, folks. Right up here is the state line. Welcome to Alabama. Local time is 9:55 and it's 74 degrees. Well, here we are again, folks, sitting in traffic. Another day trucking. Yes, another day, another dollar, another traffic jam. It's just one after another. I think this one is the construction up here. I don't know. It might be a wreck. You never know. I ain't heard nothing on the radio. But as we can see, we're not going nowhere fast. Yeah, I was right. I got a report from the westbound side. They said it's just a road work up here, so guess everybody's out traveling today. Oh Lord, I gotta stop and get the damn truck serviced. I forgot all about that until just now. I'm coming into Tuscaloosa. And yeah, now I gotta get the truck serviced. Great, what a deal. Well, hopefully they're not real busy being it's Saturday. Well, they probably will be busy being it's Saturday. Oh, well, if they too busy, I'm gonna keep going. I'll get it on the way back through. Yeah, we'll see. We're coming into Tuscaloosa now, so we'll see. Alright, yeah, exit 77, we're at 73, so we got 4 miles we'll be stopping. Alright, here we are, folks. Stopping for the, yeah. Hopefully, they're not backed up. But we shall see. Well, what they got going on here? Harley Davidson got something going on there? What's going on there? They got a big, they're setting up a stage right there for some reason. Yeah, Harley Davidson is setting up a stage. They must have something going on tonight. Huh. Alrighty then. Oh, look at that. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. That's what I'm talking about. Yep. Anywho, he just come out the truck wash. Alright, right here is the... Oh, there's another sweet ass truck coming out there. Yeah, look at that. Hell yeah. They don't look backed up. Let's see. We'll see. We'll see. What's going on here? Got in one truck sitting way out here. I don't know what's going on. I'll get back. Folks, we here. It's going to be an hour and a half wait. I asked the boss man, he said to wait. So now we're waiting to get the truck serviced. All right, folks. 2 hours and 15 minutes later, truck serviced. The bad part is, their grease gun is down. I'm like, well, how the hell is this a cert? Y'all can't even grease my truck. I said, hold up, wait a minute. I got something for that. And I pulled my grease gun out the side box. Yeah, y'all gonna grease this truck? Cause I damn sure can't climb underneath. I can deal with the trailer. The truck, I can't climb under there and get everything. And then the damn Rotello oil looked like milk. I'm like, oh, no. We ain't leaving that in the motor. So you can drain that and put Dello or something else. Put it out the jugs, do something. But anywho, needless to say, we're finally done. Hey folks, we're about 3 miles now. About 3 miles from a fuel stop. Yep. And then I don't know if I'm gonna get something to eat from there or going up to Lincoln. I don't know. I got the McRib on my mind right now. The McDonald's McRib. But I don't know. I'm starting to get tired, and I might just get something from here. That way I ain't got to stop no more. Once I leave here, I'm going straight to Austell, and then I'll be done. Anywho. Damn, 2.5 hours there took the wind out myself. Well, oh well. It is what it is. I can't stay behind this dude at 65 for another 2 miles. That drives me crazy. Alright, I'll get back with y'all up here at the exit. Alright folks, here we are. Now the truck don't want to go, really? Damn. What the hell that was about? It didn't want to move. But anywho, alright, I'll get back with y'all. Oh folks, I didn't get nothing to eat there. All they got is the same old BS. You know, I didn't want none of the Salisbury steak. I ate that last night. I'm about burnt out on that because I've eaten so much of it. You know, they had the meatloaf. I didn't want it. The half a bird. You know, all that. The same old. $20 for, it ain't even worth $20. So I'll just wait till I get over here at McDonald's and get me 2 McRibs and be happy. Yep. Anyhow, we're getting on 459 here, folks. Well, from here it is what? Oh shit. 150 miles to delivery, 145, something like that. 153. I had to wait on my GPS to recalculate. I know it was 145 to 150 something. It ain't like right at 2 hours. Well, anywho, alright, I'll get back with y'all. Alrighty, folks. right here gonna be the Boy Scouts of America. Yeah, there she is. Yeah, buddy, we got 130 miles to go. That it, we'll be done for today. Yeah. Unless he's got a load coming back out of Austell. That's where I'm staying at, right there at the yard over there. I'm not going nowhere else today. I feel like doo-doo. These fools ain't doing nothing out here neither. 60 miles an hour on the highway, and now that lost my momentum. We're going uphill. Anyway, I'll get back to y'all a little bit. Alright, folks, alright. We are 105 miles from delivery. And we are in the Dragonfly zone. Yep. Alrighty, folks. There is the Coosa River. Yep, the Coosa River. Right up here, when we cross the bridge, we're going to be in Talladega County, Lincoln, Alabama. Yep. Might as well get over here in the right lane where I belong. You know, they've milled this road up. Seems like it's smoother where they milled it than what it is in the fresh pavement. I mean, this is fresh pavement. But, anywho, it is what it is. Yep. We got 95 miles to go, folks. 95 to go. Yes, sir. That's what I'm talking about. Yeah, that's pretty sweet meat. Other than this one stack is bent, but other than that, it's pretty sweet. Alright. We got 70 miles to go, folks. 70 miles. We're getting there slowly but surely. Well, I just looked at Google Maps to see if there was anything going on between here and Austell.
I got a big bag on front of you. I'm still paying to 199 miles. Come on down. Take your time getting up there.
Yeah, what's the holdup? Is there an accident?
Roger that.
10-4. Yeah, there's an accident up here just past the 199. So, yeah, we fixing to be in traffic again. Right, here we are. Evidently, there's a car on fire. The car is out now, but that's what caused this backup car fire. It's been nothing but a day of backup, seems like today. Every time I turn around, I'm backed up. Oh, that looks pretty cool. That's like copper. That truck, that Tundra was like a copper color. That's pretty cool. Anyhow. Yeah, well, it is what it is. Nothing we can do about it. Yep. Oh, boy. That's the first time that's happened. Truck driver just I guess he seen me talking on the radio and he wanted me to roll my window down and ask me what's going on. Okay. Yeah, well. anyhow, it is what it is. We got a car fire up here around the 200, 201, something like that. And we're at 199 now. So yeah, it shouldn't be that long. That's the driver there that was asking me through the window what's going on. Yep. Anywho, they're going to tell him that lane's blocked. I'm sure he knows that lane's blocked. If there's a car on fire, it's going to be on the shoulder, and it's going to be the right lane that's blocked. Of course, he knows that. If he's been driving any amount of time, he knows that. But then again, he's going to take that lane because that's normally the lane that does better is the one that's blocked. Yep. Oh well, it is what it is. Get back with y'all. Boy, that old dude used to sing, what was it, Mr. Rogers? It's a beautiful day in the neighborhood, beautiful day in the neighborhood. I could never get past that sweater wearing dude. I never did watch him, but oh shit, I'm showing my age with that. But anyhow, yeah. That dude was on TV damn near every morning when I was a kid, singing that stupid song. Could you be my neighbor? Not. Wearing sweaters like that, I don't want to be your neighbor. Anywho, alright, I get back. Yes, sir, that's what I'm talking about. Look at this bent pipe, but yep. See, and I know he got a radio. He got them cool antennas on out there. He got a radio. He knows what's going on. He chooses to stay in that lane just because, which I should have stayed in that lane too when I had a chance, but I didn't. I done the right thing for a change. Oh, Lord. Anywho, I might get over in that lane.
Yeah, if you got a radio, you go to the temple, we don't need it. If you got a radio, y'all don't be on the radio and shit.
Ooh, what you talking about?
That's all here, I'm trying to let them in. You got to get over, but they might not have a radio for a while.
Yeah, they 90% of these drivers out here ain't got no radios no more. We coming up on it now, folks. Now that everybody decided to merge. Yep. Let's see what we got here. Yep, there's a car fire. Sheesh. People lost their, well, at least look like he got a couple boxes of stuff out the back of the car, so guess he got what he could out of it before it burnt down to nothing. T's and P's for them. Let's go. Alright, folks, right up here is going to be the state line. We're 2 miles away. Yep, 2 miles. I'll get back with y'all when we get there. Welcome to Georgia, folks. Local time is 5:45 and it is 71 degrees. Let's go. We got 46 miles to delivery. Alright, folks. We are 25 miles from our exit. Yep, 28 miles from delivery. And of course, it's dark. You know, I start the day out in the dark. I finish the day out in the dark. I don't like this new time change. Oh, Lord. Oh, well. But then again, I have lost, 2 hours, 15 minutes getting the truck serviced. And I stopped and took an hour nap earlier today. Look here, you got this fool with no lights on. But anyhow, yeah. I ain't flashed my lights at him, and he ain't figuring it out. You got no lights on, you idiot. Yeah, your daylight lights are on, but you need to turn the knob to where all your lights come on. Oh well, anyhow. Yeah, I digress. Alright, I'll get back with y'all. Hey folks. We're almost here. Yep. They're working pretty hard in there today. Yeah. Anyhow, we're coming up on our exit. 1 mile. 1 mile. They normally closed on the weekend. I don't know what's going on with them today. But anywho, they surprised everybody being open. Yeah. I got an exit right here, driver. Appreciate that. But I got an exit right here. Alright folks, we made it to our exit. We're now 2.5 miles from delivery. 2.5 miles. Yep. Alright. And there's a lot of traffic coming. That's alright though. We got a lane to start in a bit. Alright, right up here folks at this light. We're going to make a left. It's going to be Factory Shoals Road. And yeah, we got this long-winded light. I don't know though, it might turn green on me as soon as I pull up here, who knows. No, I didn't get that lucky. Anywho, alright, well I'll get back with y'all when we get through the light. Alright folks, and we finally made it through that light after sitting for 4 minutes. And now we got to climb this hill. And we got this hard right turn coming up here in a half a mile. Alright, here's this hard right turn. And come on, turn already. Sheesh. Getting to wonder, I was a little leery about that turn. Alright. Oh look, the Atlanta skyline. Alright folks, I got a couple pictures of the skyline, but y'all can see it over there. It is actually lit up a little bit tonight. I had a car right behind me. Well, I got 2 cars right behind me, so I couldn't stop up there and get a good picture, but I took about 4 or 5, so maybe one of them's a good one. We'll see. Alrighty. Well, we made it, folks. Another load. What? Successfully delivered. I was beginning to wonder if I was ever going to make it here today, but we made it. Yep, we made it. sorry.
Alright folks, let's do the back end and see what's in the start. Got a hole right here on the right. We're going to spin around. I can hit this hole. Alright. Here we go. Here we go. Alright. Here's the hole. Yeah. Gotta pull up. Overturn it. There we go. Now we alrighty then. Straight. Oh, straight. And alright.
That dude there started backing in before I did. I don't know what the hell he's having problems. He got this whole big ass yard. It ain't that hard. I guess when you're training though, it might be. Yeah, he's about to hit a trailer. Huh. Anywho. Cleveland in the morning? Question mark. Alright folks, that's going to be the end of today's video. If y'all made it this far, thanks for watching TTVE, and we will see you tomorrow. Bye for now.